This is going to be a lot of fun. Thank you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And more Americans are working today than ever, ever, ever before. That's a great stat, isn't it?
We were informed and learned last night that the NRA has endorsed my campaign. We're going to keep this economy. We've all seen the problems with big government. Politicians representing themselves and not us, intoxicated with privilege and power. They start worrying about the next election instead of the next generation.
He happens to live in the swamp, and he loves the swamp. John Tester, he's controlled by his donors. One of the saddest things I've seen is when John Tester and what he did to a great, great man, Admiral Ronnie Jackson. Can you believe, I guess I'm a politician, you know? But Ronnie Jackson, he's a doctor, he's an admiral. He's actually the doctor that gave me my physical, and he said that I'm in great shape. I have books that stacked up this high. Actually, the ones that are really good are number 1, 2, and 3 on the bestsellers list, right? The really good ones. By Justice, you know, I call her Justice, but she's Judge, but she's Justice to me. Janine, we love her. Judge Janine, by Greg Jarrett. How about Bongino? He's got a very successful book. How about Bongino? Do we love Sean Hannity, by the way? I love him. But here's the only thing. And by the way, look at all the fake news back there. Donald Trump. They go, Donald Trump. It's hard and harder to win than popular vote. Popular vote, you go to 3, 4 states and boom, 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 you win it's like the 100-yard dash versus running the mile. You practice differently. She forgot that. She forgot to go to a couple of very important states. Gee, who stole it from Bernie? Bernie should have won, but that's okay. They stole it. Superdelegates. How do you like superdelegates? But she's got superdelegates that were handed to her. Bernie should be angry. Why isn't he angry? Crazy Bernie. He is so crazy, but you know what? I saw him the other day on television, and he's ranting and raving. He's sitting behind a microphone. I'm going to do this. I'm going to that. Bomb, bomb, bomb. The hair's flying. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. And I said to my wife, honey, look at that guy. Is he competent? I think I'm pretty competent, right? Don't you think so? Is he competent? And their ratings are down the tubes. You know why? Because people get it. More important than those victories, we're winning in the United States now. We're winning on trade. We're winning with our military. We're knocking the hell out of the terrorists. We're winning now in the United States. You look at what's going on. We have new deals being... And they all said, we'll pay. We'll pay. Now, one of my best meetings ever was with Vladimir Putin. And they said, he was too nice. He was too nice. They wanted me to have a boxing match on the stage. We votes like he's Nancy Pelosi. That's what he votes. He's a Nancy Pelosi. No, look at his voting. It's the same voting as Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and the legendary MAGA. That was the most unpopular single. That is where you have the right to pay a fortune for the privilege of not having to pay a fortune for bad health care. Right? It's incredible. Those people are the best. They're the best allies they've got. I mean, you look at the Washington Post or the New York Times, I can never get a good story. I mean, you look at this horrible, you know the good thing about that? Even liberals that hate me say, that's terrible what they did. And it is really terrible. You know, when I won the election, just a young, bright staffer of mine, why are they so filled with this much hatred? Why? Our country's thriving, jobs are booming, prosperity is soaring, and the future has never looked brighter for the USA. And the young aide looked at me and he said, Mr. President, these liberal pundits, the haters, but they're so angry because you've upset their entire way of life. The latest act of resistance is the op-ed published in the failing New York Times by an anonymous, really an anonymous, gutless coward. You just look. He was, nobody knows who the hell he is, or she, although they put he, but probably that's a little disguised. That means it's she. We have tremendous potential upward, and other countries, by the way, are not doing well at all. And had I not won, we would have been in negative. We wouldn't be at 4.2. We would have been in negative numbers. We were going down. We were low, and we were headed down. We freed up this country with the regulations. Nobody's ever had this economy. So hopefully you're going to remember that. They robbed our middle class while spending. You take a look at what happens now, where we took that horrible Iran deal and we terminated it, and you look at what's going on. But these people enrich themselves while shipping our jobs to other countries, and they oversaw the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of the world. It's true. This is the greatest transfer. NAFTA was such a bad deal. Some people say, oh, please, keep America great. Keep America great. Soon. When should we do that, by the way? Okay, wait a minute. Soon we're going to have to change because we are doing well. So when do we change, make America great again, to keep America great? I don't know. Soon, soon. We're draining the swamp, and the swamp is fighting back. But don't worry, we will win. We will win. We always win. We always win. Illegal immigration, fixing horrible trade deals, cutting your taxes in a major, major way, biggest tax cut in the history of our country. And it is every single day, ICE is tracking down drug dealers, child predators, gang members, and vicious killers. And we're either throwing them the hell in jail or getting them the hell out of our country, and we're doing it fast. This election is about safety. This election is about jobs. It's safety and it's jobs. Thanks to Republican leadership, our economy is booming.